was your first NAAMC?
Yes.
What's your impression?
I had an incredible experience. First, my impression of NAAMC as a conference, excellent execution, right content, tremendous spirit of love, support, and I would even call it the spirit of knowledge, where you go a place and you just feel like if you listen to somebody open their mouth, the Lord's going to pour something into you. And in the specific lane of missions, this is the place. So it's been a great experience for me, and I really appreciate the invitation and the opportunity to just be here. Everybody needs to be here. If you're thinking about missions, you need to be at NAAMC.
How was the partnership for you?
The partnership was excellent. You know, I mentioned to some of your team earlier that we do a lot of conferences. We partner with a lot of people, big people, small people. Your people have been excellent, from the arrangements, the logistics, the pre-conference emails detailing everything we needed to do, how we were greeted when we got here, all the way down to the bag and the badge. This is a place of excellence. And for people who exhibit, and that's really important. You gotta go to another city, you gotta find a hotel, or where's my table, what's my spot? This is probably, for me anyway, and I do a lot of these, one of the best exhibitor experiences that we've had. And then we as an exhibitor, because we convene, as you know, a number of events and conferences, and we help our denominational partners with their events. We've learned a lot this week from you. We really have. And I say that with no hyperbole or exaggeration. We have learned a lot, because you're doing it right now.
So you knew Carl Ellis before coming?
I did. Carl Ellis, actually my wife brought Carl Ellis into my life. Carl has a very long history of involvement, first with Tom Skinner's ministry, which Stan Long, your friend, is also a part of.
And I was a part of.
And you were a part of that too? Okay.
That's right.
So Carl was doing campus ministry, sort of the African-American version of a crew or intervarsity type experience. And Carl led a young lady to the Lord when he was a student on the campus of Hampton University named Pat Thunderberg Ware. Pat Ware is my wife's godmother. And when I first met my wife, which was here in Washington at another conference, a marriage conference, I was drawn to my wife because she was smart and beautiful, like certain Old Testament characters. And I was trying to think of what I was going to say, because I just had to have a conversation with this young lady. And I came up with a line. I said, look, I'd love to show you the monuments of Washington at night. And Pat Ware stuck her head in between us and said, no, you're not going anywhere with her. But at any rate, the long story short is we did eventually go to those monuments and get married. Pat, in sharing her story with me, talked about Carl Ellis. My wife knew Carl Ellis also, and eventually I got to meet him. And Carl's an amazing guy. I had an interesting opportunity to engage Carl as editor of one of our commentary products, and he did a magnificent job. We eventually also published a book on it.
I think his contribution to the conference has been tremendous as well.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful historical overview, which is great.
Yeah, and the book he held up, we actually published that book, and I wish, I didn't know he was going to speak on that content. Pretty much everything he talked about yesterday is in the book Going Global, which you and I published. I'm going to make sure that you get more. We ran out, but we have plenty that we can make available to you.
Yeah, I need to get a copy of that.
And it also has a leader's guide and a workbook so that it can be used really as curriculum. It's curriculum for teaching the history of missions. It's a short book, less than 100 pages, but very, very powerful.
Okay.
So yeah, I would definitely get that to you.
Now you mentioned Naisha and the other staff members that you'd like to conscript, but you didn't mention Kiani, so you're doing good. You're doing wonderful.
So I didn't get your daughter, so how critical is she in the process?